back to Bunso Bites. I'm your host, EP43, and on today's episode, we have two very special guests. I'm joined today by my friends Legs and Hits. Hi, guys. Welcome to the pod.
Hi.
Hi.
So the reason why I wanted to join on our podcast today, or for us to have an episode today, is we recently took a trip together. As I said in our, was it our last episode? Chiggy is off to the side playing tech support. Was it last episode, Bibs?
Last episode was college experience.
Yeah, well, I think I mentioned in the last episode that I went on a trip to Dallas, Texas, and these two happened to join me. These lovely magical ladies.
Yeehaw.
And I was about to say it was a trip full of yeehaws.
Oh yeah.
I think we had planned this trip since maybe July, August, and then we we booked like September, October. To be fair, we did book for like an event. We attended a musical symposium. And so we were all there for that, but we also, just girls being girls, we made a weekend out of it. And it was very interesting. I don't know. I had a really interesting experience because it was fun, but it was also, I did not realize how chaotic we could be together.
We're just girls. Full disclosure, we're just girls.
Girls, but also sibling vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like, full context, we've never traveled together prior to this trip. We're all just kind of like mutual friends and like we fall in like same circles or whatever. But it was definitely like okay, this is what it's like to travel not only with other girls, but like I stayed with you guys for like we were stuck at the hip for like 36 hours or more. And it was like, oh, okay. And it was fine. I was fine. I mean, I was exhausted. I don't know if I told you guys this. The day after, I slept the whole day. Like, I did, like, a load of laundry, because I had to wash my laundry. Did, like, a load of laundry, fell asleep. Woke up, put it in the dryer, fell asleep. Like,
because recovery,
I was out, and I don't know why, but I was also just like, wow, that was a lot. It was a big weekend. So
I took, like, the whole week to recover. I mean, I went to work. I jumped straight into work the day after we got back.
Did you? Oh, God.
But I was, like, I knew I was not all there.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all.
I felt disconcerted because I went back to work the day, so I took one day to rest. The day after, I had 2 days left, and it was a lot. I was like, oof, this is too much.
I haven't recovered yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been traveling.
I've been traveling right after Texas. True. I traveled. So right after Texas, we got home Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, I had to wake up early for church.
Yes.
Because we were traveling on Thursday.
I'm
so
dead.
I had
back-to-back weekends.
I was up at 4 a.m. getting ready.
Oh.
And then after that, I had class at 9.
And
then class at 11. And then I had work from 2 to 9.
Just a full shift, no big deal.
I had a 3 to 4 hour exam Thursday morning.
Oh, you still had the exam? I forgot.
Yeah, I had the exam. And then right after that, I packed and I dipped for Nova.
That's crazy.
And then I didn't get back until Friday night Saturday morning, midnight.
Yeah.
And then
you like literally
we had church that night and then I worked today.
Yeah.
From 10 to 6.
Oh my gosh.
And she's here now. Recording the pod.
She's half alive.
You are the self-proclaimed college burnout, or not burnout, but like burnt out from college. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
so.
Always burnt. Always out.
But no, I think, especially in my recent years, I have intentionally added an extra day so like if I get back on a Tuesday, I'll take a Wednesday off.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's not even like for the rest part. I mean, obviously I rested this time, but like even just resetting, like getting my luggage put away and putting away my clothes and like doing all the things.
Yeah, that's still in the works for me.
Yeah, still technically haven't fully done it because I'm in the middle of laundry, but
I cleaned my room and did like 3 loads of laundry.
When did you have the time for that?
Well, it was either that or one of my parents seeing it and going, oh.
Now your parents call you out.
No, because I was like, let me just do it so at least, when I do my homework, I'm not like, this room is so messy because I can't work if it's
You
messy.
are type A.
I am
You
type
were
A.
through and
Do you
through.
remember how stressed I was when we were planning Texas?
Which was so funny to me because when we were at Texas, you could care less.
It's all done.
You were already here.
I said, I'm here. I'm clocking out.
Yeah.
And I will say, though, this trip also reminded me of, and this happened because we did separate for a little bit during the symposium, but there was one point where it was just Hits and I, and we both were like, okay, let's go do this thing. And we went out and did this thing. And then after we were done, we were like, so do you want to take a nap? Did we do anything crazy? Absolutely not. But did we take naps, and did we actually, it was really nice to feel like I was on, almost like I was on vacation to rest.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't on vacation to fulfill an itinerary, which there are trips that you want to fulfill an itinerary. There are things you want to do, things you want to explore, rocks you want to climb, whatever it is. Our nature girl over there.
Legs.
Climb all the rocks. But like, I'm just like, but also sleep all the sleeps and all the coziness.
Yeah,
and it was just so nice. Like, we didn't pressure each other to, whenever any of us took a nap, we were just like, all right, I'll check in with you like in an hour, and if you're still sleeping, it's fine. Like,
I think by the end of all the days though, like I think we were all like mid conversation that would just knock out.
Yes, we really were.
Yeah.
We were just talking, and then all of a sudden, just one by one.
Yeah.
I would be because I go, yeah. I looked over and I was like, why is she not responding?
I mean, well,
You're turned over away from me like this.
no, I was trying to fall asleep on like I think it was like
physically
the third
tuned
day or something, and like I was trying to fall asleep, and she'd be like, up there, and I'd have to turn around and be like, do you want me to stay up so you have someone to talk to?
I said no, let me go call my boyfriend.
Okay, but my favorite was it night one? She was on the phone with her boyfriend, and she kept falling asleep, but she kept talking, and you fell asleep already. This is why you don't know. You fell asleep already.
Yeah.
She was asleep, but still talking, because I was still up. I took like a shower. Like, I was the last one to take a shower that night or whatever. And like, I was like getting out of the bathroom or whatever, and I hear her talking, and then I hear her boyfriend going, are you asleep or not? Like, just like, what's happening? And then I poke my head out, and her eyes are fully closed, but she's just like, uh-huh. Like, what is happening?
I think he said, like, you'll be just watching TikTok, and I'll randomly, like, go, oh, I'm sorry, babe, good night, I love you.
Yeah.
Like, 3 different times, and he was like,
You said goodnight 3 times. Yes.
I remember waking up because I thought he was talking to me. And I kept going, I apologized because I was like, I feel bad. I'm like falling asleep while he's talking to me. Because I'm like, it's not that it's not interesting. It's more of I'm just so tired.
We're just tired. We literally traveled. We had, that day was a long day because I think all of us woke up at 5, right? That because we traveled Saturday. But we didn't travel right away. We all woke up at 5, did our thing, and then we went straight to the airport. And no, we ate, and then we went straight to the airport, and then our flight wasn't until the afternoon. But then we didn't get to Dallas until like 7 or 8, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then at that point, we were like, we got lost getting the rental car. Surprise, surprise.
The arrow was misleading.
Look, it wasn't even just the arrow. That whole setup was like not okay.
Yeah.
Like, why do we have to take a Disneyland bus to get a rental car? Like, for why?
Right.
Apparently, it was in a completely separate building. And then we finally get our rental car, and we were like, we had a plan. We're like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna check in, and then we're gonna go do this, and then we're gonna eat.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we get in the car,
And
I'm
that's
hungry.
it. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
Okay,
We're just girls. We're just girls.
Yeah, like, let's prioritize eating. And we ended up eating at H Mart, which was so funny because it was dead. Like, it was late Saturday night. No one was there. We're all just like, Korean food. Like,
Yeah, and that one guy.
I was gonna say he got mad at you because you were mean.
Yeah, my order was number 50, and I only ordered 1 tray, and you were 51. I didn't know that at the time, though. And he approached me. He came right to the table while I'm eating literally my one and only thing I ordered.
Yeah.
He's like, your order's ready, 51, right? And I was like, no, I'm 50. I have my food right here.
Yeah.
And I pointed to the food that was clearly being eaten.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're wrong. You have 51.
he said, you're wrong.
He literally said that
wrong. He ate someone else's
verbatim.
food.
Verbatim. I was like, again, no. I'm number 50, and I have it right here. And I
See,
tried to keep my composure. And again, girl.
No,
again.
why was he so sassy? Because when I picked, because I was like, I can't hear anything from. I was in one of the little mini shops.
Little shops,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I was like, I can't hear anything, so I'm gonna check in a second.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I hear it dinging a lot. Let me go and check.
Yeah.
Because my sushi came out, but not my soup.
Yeah,
And I was
see,
like, okay,
yeah.
soup takes a while. Let me
Yeah.
just wait. And I come there and I'm like, hey, 51. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. I was in one of the shops. He goes, yeah, I was calling you a lot. And I went, okay, thanks.
Yeah. And literally harassed me for like 10 minutes.
Well, I'm just like, how did he, like,
How do you mistake the two of you? Yeah.
We look nothing alike, first of all.
Like,
Like, come on. Come on. This is Oreo right here.
see, no, I was gonna say legs and no legs, but you know.
That too. I'm literally 80% leg. How did you get that mistaken?
You're shorter. We're the complete opposite.
Exactly. I am the color of this girl's hair. How could he mistake me for her? That's what I want to know.
Back to the H bar thing though,
Yes.
because we did. I was gonna say, did you guys end up getting the rings or no?
Yes.
No.
We did. I was gonna say we were tempted. We were tempted to get like a friendship ring or something like that. But we were just like,
Who?
we were all saying we should get a matching ring for the trip.
We did?
Girl.
Okay, ADHD.
She's ticked off from the guy.
Yeah, she's still mad.
You don't see the steam coming out?
How many weeks later she's still mad? She's like, I'm not over it.
Yeah, I'm not over it.
Still offended.
That man from H Mart in Dallas, if you're watching this, just know.
Specifically the K-Town one.
Specifically the K-Town
And the
one.
guy
Because
who
we
made
did
the
pass
soup
by
in
the
corner.
Yeah.
Next to the sushi shop.
Yes.
Just know you were not girly pop.
But then, and then after that, I think we all kind of were like, we were eating because we were like waiting for our food or whatever. And then at one point, I just remember you were like, I want to get one of these little keychain things. There was a bunch of gotcha machines and a bunch of claw machines. And then I told, because you and I were just kind of sitting eating. And I was like, okay, we'll go. Like, I was like, I don't have any change, but I'm sure they have like a change machine. And then the next thing I know, she kind of just like disappears off. And then you and I are eating, focusing on our food. It was great or whatever. And then she comes back. She's like, look. And she just shows all these coins. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I'm going to get that keychain. I'm like, good luck.
And she did not get that keychain. She was very sad for the rest of that evening.
But it was, no, the worst part was though, you did get it. It fell wrong. On the second to last one.
Yeah.
You got it and it literally fell onto the plastic little bit of the thing and it fell that way instead of
Oh yeah,
that way.
I remember.
Yeah, I know. I was
so
devastated
heartbroken.
How could she forget?
How could she forget?
I was devastated for you. I was like, oh, this is unnecessary.
Yeah.
And I remember at that point, I think I was getting scared because my brother was texting me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And I'm like, eating. I was like, oh!
Priorities.
I was like,
get
I was like,
hey, we're gonna go there.
we were
Yeah.
hungry. I'm so sorry. But also, I still agree with our plan because we ended up waiting when we had to check in. We ended up waiting like 10, 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
When my brother was at check-in, they waited like 90
hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're good. I was like, we're literally like 10 minutes away. Don't worry about us.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we ended up leaving H Mart at like 8:30 almost 9.
It was like, it was already 9.
Closer to when it was closing.
Because check-in ended at 10. Yeah.
We got there like 9 something.
Yeah, they hated us.
Well, no, what was crazy was I'm pretty sure like we walked in and then they were turning people away and we all looked at each other. We're like, so we're gonna get lost? Like, we're already here.
We're
Right.
gonna pretend no one else is getting turned away.
I know.
If you don't look, it's not happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
Right,
it didn't happen to
right,
us. That doesn't apply to us.
exactly. Exactly.
Doesn't apply to us. Also, we were not the last ones because there were like
Yeah.
there was a family behind us that we knew. They were behind us, so we're like,
It was
we're
probably
fine.
like a good like group of 20. Sorry, I cannot speak.
You're okay. You're not just on a podcast right now.
Period.
Remix?
Period. And I will stand by that. Oh man. What are we talking about?
This is exactly how Texas went down.
No, this was the energy the whole time.
And then in between this, we would take naps.
yeah,
It went all over again.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
you just look.
Mm-hmm.
You just look like that's so bad. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we checked in and I missed my brother because he was. I think that's why he was texting me because he wanted to like. I say he wanted to see me. He didn't really want to see me, but like the obligatory like, oh, check, I saw my younger sister.
Yeah.
But even then, like we were there at 9:30, like between 9:30 and 10, which check-in closed at 10. And even then, like as much as there was definitely not 90 minutes of wait worth of people, there was still a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Because even when we were like driving in, I saw someone that I knew, and I didn't mean to say hi to that person, but I genuinely was trying to ask for directions because I was like, where do I go?
Yeah.
So I said hi to that one person, and then that led to I saw a bunch of people, and I don't know if you guys remember this. I kind of like shut down because I was like, I'm just gonna look
You
down.
went nonverbal.
I was like, I don't want to look at these people. I was like,
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
9:30 at night, and I was like, I cannot.
Remember
do
you
this.
were like, oh, I stepped on a rock.
Yeah.
And then later you were like, I did not step on a rock.
I just said that I stepped on a rock because I was looking down.
Are you
It was.
okay?
Oh.
And then
I do
I'm
remember
over here
that.
like, yes, I remember you.
Yeah.
I did not remember them.
No.
I was like, what are you saying to me? She was like, "You're so and so's daughter." I said, "Oh yes."
Yes. It's like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, and
No,
I just
'cause
stayed away from people. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I remember we had a hyperfixation on lip gloss. There was like a
Yes.
good 3 minutes of us. We were just huddled in a circle. We're like, we're not going to talk to anyone. We're going to talk about this one lip gloss.
And I'm
about-
so glad we did. I'm
Was it-
so
was it
glad we
mine?
did.
It was,
Yeah, because
it was
that's
your
too
lip
much.
tint. Because she was like, is it too much color? Is it not enough color? And we literally talked about this for 5
No, I
minutes.
was like, "No,
Yeah.
it's your lips, but back
Because we all-
tinted."
We were just shoulder to shoulder, like, do not talk to us.
And then I made you repeat it to me like 5 times.
I was like,
I was like, are you
"You're
sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I was like, why would I lie to you?
We were glitching so
You
bad.
would kill me if I lied to you.
Oh,
It was like
man.
those cliques at school where it's like, don't talk to anyone.
Right.
but us.
Yeah, just us.
That
just
was
us.
us in that line.
But then, like I said, check-in was really, really easy. I did try to stay because there was one person that I did see and I did want to talk to. Could not talk to them because that person was very, very popular. Him and his wife were being talked to by everyone, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna go now, and we skedaddled.
Was it the one I wanted to take a photo with?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
also the one where she was speaking Tagalog, saying,
I'm deceased.
saying, "Are you so and so's daughter?" And I was like, "No, I am so and so's daughter." And she goes, "That's what I just said."
No.
Yes.
Because at one point they were in Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in Nova at one point, and that was after they did Florida, Europe, Nova, California. So like, and I've known
Sure.
them. Yeah, I've known them my whole
I only
life.
know Nova.
As I say, I've known them my whole life.
Oh, so
You
sorry.
are
I need you
fighting.
to relax.
I was
Come
like,
on,
you
guys.
were fighting. It's fine. It's fine. She's like, this is how I will be. Oh yes. Are you a Ravenclaw?
Yeah.
You are. What are you?
I feel
I
like
think-
she would be Slytherin
I was Slytherin.
because of ambition.
I was
Yeah.
Slytherin.
Ambition.
I was Slytherin, and I think my animal was a rat. Or a field mouse. But it was a
be
rodent.
you. It would be
was
you.
a rodent.
It really would be you.
I have a collection of like little rat figurines on my shelf.
We love that for
She loves
you.
rats. I've seen
Yeah.
them.
Well, one of my boyfriend's gift was
You were
like,
so anti-rodent though.
I am anti-rodent.
yeah, that's why she's like.
That's
this
why I
one.
left that room so fast. 'Cause I was like, what is wrong with you?
Right, you went in my room. And
Yeah, and you were
"What
like,
is this?"
look at this rat, look at my other rat. Like, it was so
You were
rat.
pointing out your rats.
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
She literally was like, I look, rat.
I'm
I was like,
I'm proud
no.
of my rat collection. I'm surprised I don't even have a pet rat.
Yeah.
Well, I have Cloud.
I was gonna say they are very clean and hygienic as
They
as
are.
pets.
It's
I don't
the-
care, girl. I don't like them.
That's why she's like this
Oh,
to me.
did we have this conversation? Is it just rats, or are you like
I
anti-rodent?
think it's rodents.
All rodents.
Really? Like even guinea pig?
hamsters.
Really?
Like whenever she would send that pimple in the group chat.
It is a pimple. It looks like a
Can I
pimple.
show? Can I show? It is not a pimple.
It's a pimple.
It's
To
a pimple.
my Gen Zers, you know what pimple
To the
is.
Gen
Every
Zers,
Gen
it's a
Zer.
pimple.
No, it's
It's
not.
a pimple.
Stop,
It's
stop
not.
lying to
100%
Hold
yourself.
on, let me go on Pinterest because I don't believe in Safari.
What?
That was the most.
I was like, what?
All right. I don't think it matters.
Also, send the photo to. That is a pimple.
It's not a pimple.
Let me see it.
That's a pimple.
That is the most pimple a
Look,
pimple
they
could
have-
ever
they have
pimple.
So many different.
A pimple could never.
Yes.
Look at that. Turn the brightest all the way up.
No, because it's gonna glare. Hold on.
I was gonna say you could also
This
send
is-
me the photo and we'll add it. In
This
post.
is the one. Yeah, I'll send it.
Just you just see the mouth on the screen. You don't actually see it.
Oh my
goodness.
It's a pimple. It's a pimple.
So that was check-in, and then we went. What?
I'm saying hamster.
We're gonna start this feud on the internet now.
I was about to say.
Are you
it'll
team
be-
pimple or team hamster?
It's hamster.
Leave it in the comments below.
Yeah, I know. Straight up.
It's a
It's a
hamster.
pimple.
My zit never looked like that. It didn't have a mouth. It was on my mouth.
Okay, anyways.
I was like, we're just going further and further away. I'm like,
On a tangent
just
that we
go back
don't need to
home.
go on.
I just want a clip of my face as she was talking.
We started at Harry Potter house. We went to rats. We went to pimples.
We went from checking in at Texas to this.
This is literally our whole Texas trip.
This
It's just
really
one
was.
tangent to the next.
This really was.
Which I love,
And then we
though.
would
I love
go
it.
like for an hour and be like, but to circle back to the original topic.
In my opinion.
Actually, we really would. We really would do that. We'd be having a full conversation, be like,
Yeah.
"Oh wait, but actually, that one thing I just wanted to say. I just wanted to add to that one bit."
And to your point.
And to piggyback off of that,
Are we giving your presentation?
that's literally how it was in Texas.
Knowing you though, you're type A, you would have a presentation on this pimple.
I both.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
been telling our friend I want a slideshow night.
Oh,
That would be
yes.
fun.
We've been talking about that. We just don't know where. I think that's the biggest problem. We
And
don't know
who.
where we're going to do it.
Where is it always at?
Okay, but you're right. You're right.
Because you have the living room space and no one else does.
Yeah. you and
And
a lag room.
I would do my presentation on that hamster.
Yeah, you would.
What would
I
you do
would.
your slideshow on? If we were to have a slideshow.
What would the
on?
topics?
No,
You get to
it's-
choose.
You
Oh, like
literally
literally
pick-
anything?
It's literally I'm so obsessed with this. I need to tell everyone about it.
I'm not obsessed with anything though.
I wish
I
was
don't
like
think
you.
that's true.
No, you're lying.
I'm being so for real.
You have 10,000 interests that you could talk about.
But I'm not obsessed with any of them.
Oh, but okay.
They're interests, but I can like.
You can make a presentation on it though. You could literally do top
This is
10 top 10 nature trails in Hampton Roads.
My
Oh, that
favorite
sounds
rock.
So cute.
Right?
See,
I live to bother her.
Why I don't like rodents. In addition to that point, why we don't like rodents.
But according to PetSmart,
Oh my gosh, you guys, let's do it just like that.
Okay.
like I've seen people do like top 10 like Pokemons that I think are.
No,
like,
I
real
would do
cool.
it on anti-rodentism.
Tism?
Yeah. No, because I would not even tell you. I would let you just like spill
See, that's
your
her
heart out.
obsession.
You
Yeah?
know what? My obsession
Anti-rodent.
in my let me slow down. It's the remix.
Literally exactly how Texas was going. We were talking about Texas.
We were.
Hold on, let's finish this conversation.
I was like, we're not done
Before
though.
we don't circle back.
Yeah.
What? You know what?
End the conversation. Let's go back to Texas.
ADHD is thriving.
Y'all carry the conversation. I'm lost.
Okay.
I need to slow down. I'm literally crying. Okay.
Okay, if we're gonna go back to Texas,
Yes.
we checked in. We went to. She went to sleep. The two of us were messing around and like, you were talking to boyfriend. I was taking 10,000 years, doing all the skincare steps in the bathroom.
I know you were like, I'm gonna shower, and then it was when I fell asleep that you showered.
Then I showered. But my favorite part was I set up like my corner of the bathroom because I was like, okay, here's like 10,000 skincare steps. And then she goes to the bathroom. When did you have the time to do this? Like, I just,
Yeah.
and I was like, just
It was like a retail store.
It really was.
Cause like there was like the Q-tips
Yeah.
and then like all the little like
It's all
toners
organized.
or whatever
Because
that's
it was
called.
like there was the top shelf, or like
Yeah,
where the mirror
there was a little
and
shelf.
then there was
Yeah.
the actual sink, and then there was a pull-out drawer.
Yeah,
I took
that
the
blew
drawer
my
and the shelf.
mind. Yeah, you did.
I really did.
Let me start facing like we're fucking
Right.
I couldn't help it. I have a lot of steps.
I
okay,
literally
guys.
had toothpaste and face wash. That was it.
There you go. We love that for
The other
you.
side was like middle because I had some stuff.
Yeah.
I had it in bags.
Oh, okay.
So you took everything out the bag, or if
Yeah.
it was in a bag, I don't remember, but I kept mine in the bag.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
And then that was just skincare, and then makeup was in the drawer. That's why I had two.
I love that though. We're just girls.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
over here, toothpaste and face wash.
Yeah.
I'm ready, guys.
Yeah,
That's why
literally.
your suitcase was so much smaller than mine. My luggage was so.
Did you see me
Yeah.
like kneeling on my luggage when we were
Yeah.
packing? I was like, please.
Okay, but how about when we were at the airport and I was trying to shove the sweater? I literally just sat on the suitcase and zipped it around.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this works.
If there's
Yeah.
a will, there's a way.
You know, because I wasn't about to wear two sweaters on this plane.
Yeah.
Even though I probably could have. You really missed out. You should have gotten a Dallas sweater.
Well, no, I was ordering food, and remember, I was just waiting for
The
it.
priorities. The
It's
food-
always. Excuse you. Why are you doing it after?
but also, just like your face going. Like, did it really just burp?
She goes, I
It
don't
left
know
me
what
before I could
hurt me.
process.
No, and then so like you guys have a Texas or Dallas shirt, and I have my California sweater.
Yeah.
Dude, who has those pictures? I don't have that picture.
I do. But I sent it to the
I-
chat.
Did you?
Yeah.
I haven't sent. I found them. I haven't sent you the In-N-Out photos.
In and
You
out
did.
photos.
You sent them on Telegram.
Did I?
What were the in and out
Did
photos?
I?
The photos of
Here,
her
hold on.
with like her big forehead, just like this, and
Oh,
then
hold on.
In-N-Out.
Why did I catch a stray?
No, because you told me to take it at 0.5. So that we have the In-N-Out bag, and then she's just like standing under
Yeah,
it.
big head.
No.
That checks out. Girl, show me the hurry up. Show me the picture.
Okay, I'm trying. I can't remember. Hold on.
I was gonna say, was that? Did I send it on Telegram? I did send it to you.
So here's my feet.
Wait.
So she made like the bag look like my head.
Yes.
And
I
then my
love
phone-
that actually.
But I thought you were taking a picture of just the bag. So when you sent it, I said,
No, it's like a Mr. Potato Head, but in a bag. That's what I'm saying.
Every morning when you woke up, it was this face, but like
it was
not
really that
smiling.
face. Oh, okay.
You would be like,
Oh yeah, tell me about me waking up.
Oh, okay, yeah. So was that the next day or was that? No,
It
that
was
was
the
the
next
next
day.
day.
Every day.
it was every
That
day.
really was. It really
Yeah.
was. Because so day one we slept at the hotel.
Mhm.
I was the last one to go to sleep because we had to take her early in the morning. She and I woke up early, got ready and all this stuff, and then this one literally just rolls over the bed, pops her head up like a flippin' like, I don't know, a Jack in the Box. She looks at both of us with the face of someone who like simultaneously hates us but really doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And she's just like, And so then I kind of look at her, I'm like, go back to sleep. Nemo says to go back to sleep. And then she smiles like the most like out of it smile ever, just like a kind of smile. And then she turns over and just falls straight asleep. Like, I really don't even know how awake you were, other than the fact that your eyes were open. Otherwise,
They
you
were
look.
open?
Yes, your eyes were open.
But
because we
barely.
looked at each other. I like deadpan looked at you, and I was like, Nemo says go back to sleep. And you're like,
Okay.
and you just like knock out.
For context, I hate waking up.
You're not a morning person.
And no, I am not. I don't care how old I am. I will throw a tantrum, start flailing my limbs.
Have you always been a night person?
I feel like yes.
Yeah.
I remember my mom. She would make me go to bed at 7 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be like, "Why? The sun is out."
Yeah.
And she'd go, "No, go to bed."
Yeah.
Go to bed.
She said, go to bed.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because I've always woke up early when I was little, and now that since high school, where I've had days where I can sleep in,
Yeah.
or my study habits have changed.
Yes.
I'm more of a night person, especially I work late too.
I remember a long, long time ago, I don't know how valid this research is now, but they did say that young adults and teenagers tend to be night people. And then that's why morning people struggle at that age, because your body at that age wants to be a night person. But then naturally, if you're a naturally morning person, this legs over here is a hella morning person.
Yeah.
I
woke up first like every day.
She will wake
Bright
up.
and
Do you even have an
early.
alarm,
Early.
or do you just wake up?
No.
Yeah. And I used to be
Never.
like that. And then post Panini,
Panini?
Panini.
pandemic. I just say Panini.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
cute.
Not your trigger word.
When the Panini happened, I got bad insomnia. Like, so mentally I couldn't like, I really was not like, for months on end, I was not sleeping like at all.
Yeah.
And then that kind of shifted me back. So now I'm back to being more of a night person. I don't know if I'm happy about it, because I feel like I want to go back to being a morning person. I was my life is catered to being a morning person. Like, I chose earlier hours for work. I, a lot of times, like whenever we do any activities or we have any schedules going on, I'm like, please do it at like 6 or 7. Like, I don't want to do it later. But, it's like, it is what it is. You're just like, okay. And now, like, I think on any given night, I can go to sleep at 12 or 1. And then, but unfortunately, because I chose the morning schedule, I go into work at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I got to be up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it depends. I mean, sometimes I have good sleep, sometimes I have bad sleep. As a not as young adult, I feel like this is the time in your life where you do kind of not sleep as much. Not necessarily by choice, but just like you just have a lot of responsibilities. You got a lot of things to take care of. I mean, you're doing the same thing, but your schedule to a certain degree is a little bit more structured. Me, I choose a lot of my things. So like all of our side projects and all the stuff we do, this is my personal time. So it's like I have my quote unquote 9 to 5. I work 6 to 2, 6 to 3. And then anytime outside of that is anything we decide to do. So working on our side projects, working on, like, I have a Let's Play going on, working on whatever. And it's like, that takes up time. Editing takes time. I say that. He edits most of it, but I'm probably going to edit this one because it's going to be very crazy. I feel like now is the time in my life where, like, I'm getting the least amount of sleep because I'm hustling the most.
But time flies, no?
It does. And I'm kind of at the point where, like, I can survive off of, like, 5-6 hours. I'm just not necessarily happy.
Yeah.
So, like, if I take a 5-6 hour, like, sleep in my night, I definitely like taking, like, a 1-2 hour nap in the afternoon. So, like, sometimes I'll, like, because I get home so early, then I'll take a nap, and then I'll wake up again and, like, do whatever I have to do.
Is it always a 6 to 2?
Generally speaking, yes.
My schedule is...
Your schedule's always, because retail, yeah. And I'm used to that.
Don't
Like,
do retail.
no, it's good.
No,
you
I
need to be
just-
humbled. Some people need to learn.
Yes, because I feel like patients will tell me things, and I'm like, who told you that?
Yeah.
Now I'll ask, like, who did you speak to? And they're like, I didn't speak to anyone. And I go, that's why.
Yeah.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
straight up?
And they'll be like, I've had a patient tell me it should be ready from an hour within the time you get it. And I was like, well, I didn't get it.
Oh. It's like, your
So
doctor
the
hasn't
timer
sent it.
hasn't started yet.
I'm deceased. You have the gumption to do stuff like that. I could never.
Well, it comes off like this when I'm telling you guys, but I have to put a
You're a
like, I have to
professional,
sugar
nice.
coat
Yeah.
it to a
Yeah,
degree, like,
professionalism.
from today.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna go into detail.
She's suppressing it.
Yes. But
Why are you asking me? I'm off the clock.
I'm off the clock.
Psychology, what's that?
No, but it's like some of these people don't know better.
Yeah.
And they like I can't also get upset because they don't do what I do.
That's
So,
true. How would they know if they don't know?
Yeah.
You can't blame
don't
someone's
work
ignorance.
Here, so,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
So I have to explain it.
The
It gets to a certain degree is when you start fighting with me or saying things to me like
Or blaming you.
blaming me
And like crossing boundaries.
calling me names.
Yeah.
Calling me names.
Exactly.
That's because now we're leaving work and you're just attacking me as a person.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
And that's where I stopped sugarcoating it.
Right.
And
As you should.
Right.
it took me because I've been working for almost about a year and a half. And it took me a long time.
So, baby. I've been working for
Baby.
Well, I've been
as long as you've been alive.
I've been working my big girl job.
Right,
'Cause
yeah.
I used to do acai bowls.
What was your first job?
I was a delivery driver for Panera.
Stop. Really?
Yeah.
Panera?
Yeah. For Panera.
Very specifically?
Yes.
Wow.
And like whenever we wouldn't get orders where I have to like drive it out, we would help in the dining room.
Okay.
And this one time, this lady did not get her food correctly or something was off. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But she went up to where the counter was where they serve the food
Yes,
and she
yeah.
threw it at the person.
No. That's horrible.
I know. It was. I'm just kind of glad I wasn't the one she threw it at.
You're like, but you know, third person account. This is not, I was not part of the story at all.
I watched from a distance. I felt really bad, but I was like, I'm glad I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
but
that sucks.
it
That's
really
horrible.
sucked. Yeah.
I
Oh
feel
my
like
gosh.
people have the entitlement, like, oh, you're working this so and so job.
A minimum
That
wage job
too.
or like a,
that
yeah.
You're not a person to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like people need to understand that we're people too.
Exactly.
And it's like that's why I try to be as nice as possible
Yeah.
to people that like sometimes give me lip if they're working like a service or retail job because I'm like you're probably upset. The only time I'll probably like be like if I
guess
feel
nothing.
like I got a backhanded comment
Yeah.
where it's like okay you didn't have to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, and again, I think when they cross into the territory of like crossing a line, like okay, throwing food at you, not okay. Calling you names or calling you something that like has nothing to do with the situation or your work,
Yeah.
crosses the line.
Right.
I mean,
But if saying like oh this situation is ridiculous,
Yeah.
okay,
yeah.
yeah, we're good.
Because I worked at a coffee shop for forever, and so whenever, like, in a situation where I got someone's order wrong, 100%, I'll just remake the drink. It is so
Yeah.
much easier for me to just remake the drink and be like, I'm so sorry for the mix-up. I'll be happy to swap it out for you. Like, please, tell me directly. What is it that you want? And 9 times out of 10, they're just like, oh, thank you so much. Like,
Oh, thank you for helping.
like, it's done, rather than they go and try to complain and this is that, the other.
And
Yeah.
usually they'll apologize if you do it directly nicely.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, I'm sorry I misdirected my anger. It's been
Yeah.
a long day.
Yeah.
And usually it is a long day because I've had people, get upset and give me lip. But then when I, I'm sorry about this,
Right.
I just explain what's happened. You have a good day, okay?
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm sorry that
Yeah.
I came off this way. I'm just,
Let's all
XYZ.
be humans
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
How did we get here? We are so far from.
I could tie this to Texas. Do you remember the lady, lady switching her seat on the plane on the way home?
The one
She was like.
On the way home or on the way there?
On the way home, she was like, "That's not good. I need to sit in the aisle."
Oh.
Do you not remember
I
that?
vaguely remember that, but I probably was
You
just trying to
probably
get
clocked
points.
out.
And that too.
Long story short, there was this lady who sat.
How do
in
we
the
have
aisle.
wrong seats on both flights?
Oh, let's go to that after
This is the last time I am flying with this airline.
No, I'm not complaining about my seat.
Oh, because you sat next to the cute boy. Don't even play.
You had a girlfriend.
Exactly.
We're assuming he did. But
You
I'm not
said
complaining
I
about
thought
the
you said you
seat.
saw her picture on his phone.
No, I was just because
She goes,
it was
that
like
could be his mother.
anyways, continue your story.
Basically, long story short, Legs and I were sitting next to each other. You were sitting.
I was in
front
the
of
row,
us.
yeah, in front.
The lady next to your row, diagonal to us, she sat in the outside seat
Oh, okay.
and just sat there. A guy comes up later. He goes, "I think that's my seat." And she kind of ignores him. The flight attendant comes and because she sees like something is going on.
Right.
He explains the situation, shows the ticket that is his seat. She
That
goes,
he's by the window.
no,
or-
that he's by the aisle.
Oh,
So
I
she
see,
took
I see.
his aisle seat.
I see.
And he was supposed to sit maybe 3 rows up to where our friend was.
Okay, yeah.
And in the middle.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Hey, this isn't your seat. This is this gentleman's seat."
Mm-hmm.
And she just blows up like, "That's not good. I need to sit in the aisle." And da-da-da-da-da. And the guy just goes, "I don't want to deal with this. I'll just sit over where her seat is." And the flight attendant goes, "See, that nice guy gave you his seat." And then the lady just goes,
I wish I was paying attention
I
to
had to
this.
sit there and I was like, I'm not at work.
That's crazy. But also, because, so, at least with the airline that we flew, if you pick your seats, you have to pay more. So we learned that very quickly on the flight going there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I booked our flight, and I booked our tickets at the same time. I don't know, maybe I'm old school. When you book your tickets together, you would assume we would sit together.
That's what I assume.
And since we are 3, that's a perfect row in most most
Right.
flights. So
Right.
okay, we're just gonna take up a row, no problem. Did that happen? No. They had on the flight there. They literally had us separated because we didn't select seats. So which doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, so if I was a parent with a child, I would have to pay extra to be able to choose to sit next to my child is what that is. And I'm like, I already paid for the plane ticket. Why do I need to pay?
Exactly.
That makes no sense to me. So that was a surprise because I literally also, how did we not know? We all had our tickets already. We did not realize this until we were on the plane.
Yeah, we didn't.
Because I was like, oh, I'm 22C. She's like, I'm 24. And you were like, I'm 27 or something. And I was like, what? And I was like, what do you mean we're not?
But it's because we're under that assumption that we would have been sat together.
That we would have been, yeah.
Like
Every
everyone.
time I've flown with family, we're always together.
Yes.
But we also
booked it together.
together.
I booked it as one. Don't tell me
As
that
a
I didn't.
package.
Literally,
yeah.
as a package.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't understand why we just didn't get our seated together. That didn't make sense to me. And I was like, okay. So then on the way back, because I think this was literally the night before. I think was it the night before or while we were on the way to the airport?
It was day up.
Day
at
up
the
in the
hotel.
morning. Yeah. We all kind of decided we're like, okay, we'll all each drop the $20 or whatever it was to pick a seat, and so they got to sit together, and I sat in the row in front of them, which wasn't. I mean, it's not like it would have been bad for us to not be seated together. It just felt weird because the whole point of us traveling together
That was the point of the girls' trip.
was to
Yeah,
travel
to be together.
together.
Yeah.
And I ended up sitting next to a guy who just looked angry at the world, and then a woman who was reading a self-help book and was crying half the time. And I was like,
Oh.
I felt bad for her, but I was also just like, this is not the time to be doing this. I was
Yeah.
reading my self-help book, but I wasn't crying.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this feels really weird.
Which
That's
is
what
ironic because your book was about being sad, right?
Yeah, no, 10% happy or
Imagine
something.
giving her your book.
Truly, I was like, here, be happier.
Be happy. Crying harder.
Oh my gosh.
So then I just watched Wicked. Because it was a 3-hour flight, 3-ish hour flight, and the movie's 3-ish hours.
I studied and I sat next to people we knew.
Yes, yeah, that was funny
But
too.
that was so awkward.
Because you were not incorrect. The people we knew sat in the incorrect seat, and you were just like, no, it's okay, I'll just sit here.
I pulled what the guy did. I was like, I don't. Just, you have an open seat, can I sit there?
Yeah, like, it's really not that big.
And then the grandma was like, oh yeah, this is not my seat.
Oh my gosh.
I just love that she knew that from the beginning, didn't do anything, she just sat down.
Well, I was like, she's with family.
Yeah.
I wasn't really upset. It was more of like, okay, well, I don't want to, because I had the window seat and they had already sat down. I was like,
right.
I hate, like, having people to
move for you.
Yeah.
So, but, I was like, it's okay, Auntie. I don't want you, like, moving around.
Not Lola being like, this isn't my seat. Then why are you sitting there, Lola? What you mean?
She don't care.
She said, take it or leave it.
Right.
But because it was someone we knew, and, like I said, I didn't want them to keep, shuffling and reshuffling.
Right.
It's not that big of a
We were
deal.
already the end of the line, and
I just want to sit.
we didn't want to be
Yeah.
the reason that the flight is still not taken off
Yeah.
yet. Yeah, 100%. And then this one sat next to a cute guy, so
Oh, I did.
it worked.
I enjoyed every second of it.
Seriously? Like, did you, like, from the moment that you, like, sat next to him, you clocked that he was a cute guy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She goes, you.
I want that one.
It is not my seat, but it is now.
Sir, we can share a seat.
Ew.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, my goodness.
just kidding.
Dallas, I'm going to assume most of Texas. It's similar to Florida where things are spread out. So we actually spent a lot of time in the car. And one of the things that I did want to talk about was our playlists. And it was really
I'm
funny.
done hiding.
No, straight up. We played so much Huntrix. We played so much K-pop.
Uh-huh.
But we also, like, I feel like we had a really good, and I say we, I did not do any of this. I was driving and they were handling the playlist. But I feel like we were very intentional about the types of music that we chose for the times that we were in the car. So, like, in the morning when we were, like, driving there, I don't even remember what you were playing, but you played something that, like, would kind of, like, wake us up, but it wasn't too, like, in your face. And
It was like some of the slower Blackpink songs. Remember Type of Girl? We played that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
5 in the morning.
we were trying to get hyped, but we were still waking up.
Type of Girl.
You were like that.
exactly.
We were fine. You were like,
Oh, I was half awake.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go sleep in the car.
yeah, no, we were intentionally early for the good parking, which I don't even know if we got good parking. We got parking.
Yeah, and it's fine.
Which is good.
Yeah.
So it's good parking.
And then what was it that you played on the way from the airport to food into the hotel? Because
I don't remember.
You
Girl.
played Huntrix, because you guys
Huntrix.
I played a lot of K-pop because all of us had that in common.
Twice? A lot of twice.
Ooh, a lot of.
yes,
It was
we
twice.
played twice.
It was
Yes,
twice.
yes. Which was very just like that was good because I was tired, but we had to drive.
Yeah.
The airport is like an hour from where we were because the airport is in Dallas, Maine, and we stayed in like Garland, Plano area.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't terrible. I will say the highways in Dallas pretty nice.
They're big.
Yes, so many lanes.
Yeah.
Too many lanes.
Everything's
Well,
bigger in Texas.
yeah. But it was
Yeah.
well maintained, is what I'm gonna say, because
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't have a hard time. For all intents and purposes, I didn't have a hard time driving, other than when we were
Left
driving.
lanes.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of the way the highways are in Texas are they like to do there's a main highway and then merging in and out you have service roads essentially, or what I know as service roads. So it's essentially roads that run parallel to the highway and you can merge in and out from there, but then the main highway just kind of keeps going. And then there are like underpasses where like if you need to like U-turn on a highway, you could go through the underpass. And I always missed the left turn, so then I would have to go further down U-turn.
No, but before
Just
you
to
did all
turn.
that, you would scream like
You go,
perpetually. She'd be like, "Ah, it's my lane!"
That one would be stopped and be like, oh, I have to turn left. And I go, floor it.
Just to commit to just floor it.
Right,
I don't
right.
know if you'll beat the Tesla, though.
No.
But floor it.
No. We were in a. I don't know. Our car was fine. It was like a Volkswagen something or other.
It was spacious, pretty spacious.
Small. I don't know how the back seat was, but it was a small SUV.
The
So.
backseat was fine. It was just me.
All right.
That's true because you're normally with your siblings. So.
Yeah, so they were like, do you want to sit middle? I said, I'm always sitting middle.
Oh, that's
like,
true,
but I
yeah.
could stretch my legs.
Yeah.
I said, there's no one else sitting next to me. There's no car seat. There's no. I said, her toes touched.
Ew.
Oh.
Get away.
Oh my gosh.
But we got our harmonies in.
Yeah.
Like, she was full dissociated in the back, but we got our harmonies
Oh yeah, no, there's because I've heard antics so much because
That's
of
true,
my
that's true.
sisters.
Yeah.
When they started singing, I said, "Oh my goodness!" And I put my AirPods.
AirPods. Yeah, I was like, you were on AirPods. You were just gone.
in. Yeah. Yeah.
No, that was fun. So
Yeah.
other, like, we listened to so much.
EXO.
Yes, we had
Yeah.
some. We had a couple throwbacks K-pop. That was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so do you guys? I'm just curious if you were to give advice to other girlies who maybe have apprehensions or maybe have never like traveled with other girls before, like what would you say?
Period.
Okay.
That's it in 3 words. Do it, period.
Just do it. I think, well, and I say this because, like, as someone who previously, like, I was always the weird friend. Like, I was always just, like, and I've told you guys this. So I have sleep apnea and I snore. So when we were in a hotel room together, I intentionally chose the bed that was on the other side of the room because I snore. And so growing up with that, I know, like, it was something that I was self-conscious about. And so I feel like as someone who has kind of grown out of that, I still very much have it, but like I feel like there is so much fun to be had in the presence and in the girlhood of it that those things don't. I don't want to say they don't really matter. I waited till y'all went to sleep before I went to sleep for all intents and purposes, I think. Was there ever time that I woke you guys up with my snoring or no?
No.
I had a moment, but I went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was more of like, oh, I'm just turning around and you just so happen to be snoring.
In that moment. Yeah. So it's, I guess, don't get in your head about things that maybe you be self-conscious about. Because,
I was gonna say exactly that too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad you said that because, like, kind of like what you said, like, you might be the one, not you specifically, but just in general.
Yes.
Like, if you have whatever it is you're conscious about, and you're like, oh, but let me hide that. Let me make an active effort to hide these from these
Right.
other girls that we're sharing a room with.
Right.
You're gonna take away from being present.
Yes.
And if you're not present, you're not gonna have fun.
Yeah.
But why did that happen? Because you're the one kind of blocking yourself.
You stopped yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, no one else cares. Like, obviously, your friends care about you, but nobody cares about, like, what you're conscious about. if you think about it.
Also, and I feel like there's so much to be had in, instead of hiding it in a weird way, like sharing it, because 9 times out of 10 you can relate. Like,
Yeah.
maybe not necessarily that you guys relate to my snoring, but it's like being subconscious about things, or like there were so many times where like we had moments where we're all talking about something and we're all like, yes, that's happened to me.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of that moment of just like, oh, so I'm not alone in these struggles. I'm not,
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not alone in feeling this way, or I felt ostracized this way or whatever, because you're just like, no, that's being a girl.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah, and when you kind of like lift up that barrier of your consciousness, that's exactly what happens. You can be vulnerable and you can be open, and you guys can all be in a safe space, you know.
Okay, psych major.
No, again, I'm off the clock. I am off the clock. That's how you're getting out of me. I'm just kidding.
So the bill is subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below.
Yes.
Do you guys have any final thoughts you want to share? Nothing?
It was more like, because you were saying, you know, what advice would we give?
Yeah.
I just feel like one thing that I looked at was having you guys, so like choosing your friends or who you go with.
Are we about to cry? Is it just me?
That's it for the night.
And she said, that's it.
I was like, no, because my parents know this. When I lived in Nova, I had friends, but we lived further out, or because the life there, it's not laid back. It's very do, go.
Yeah.
So, I never really had time to hang out with certain groups of people. It was mainly school friends.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah. Sure.
I do think that some of my school friends weren't a good influence per se.
Okay.
It was more of like, I wanted to be cool. But moving down here is where I was like, I don't need to, change.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be something that you're not.
No,
Yeah.
I don't need to. And of course I'll have my moments.
Yeah.
But,
We all do.
I have
Yeah.
you guys. Remember I talked to you about like I love hanging out with you guys because you guys will tell me if XYZ is being too much,
Mm-hmm.
or oh yeah, that it seems like a good idea, or it doesn't seem like a good idea.
Hits you being a lot right now.
Yes, but I need someone to tell me because sometimes I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, we can't blame someone for their ignorance. Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate when you guys say, like, I'll throw something out there and you're like, no, because XYZ, and I'm like,
I'm actually.
And I will tell her no.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Sometimes she'll just go, no.
Because what else needs to be said?
Should we buy this?
No.
No. Should I buy this?
Do you remember
This one says
Aeropostale?
yes.
Aeropostale, it was, should I get this? You went, oh, and I went, okay, I'm putting it back.
No, I made a full face.
Yeah.
I was like, I need you to
A full
know how
reaction.
disgusted I
It
am.
was,
What was she putting out?
I think
Because she
it
got
was-
the cute
It
shirt.
was just like, I don't
it
even
was
remember
pants,
what it was.
pinstripe pants.
Pinstripe pants. Wait, what?
No, it was like something like completely like.
You're like, oh, those are cute pajamas. I was like, no, those are going out pants.
Oh, you know.
And she was like, and I went, okay, I'm putting it back.
I'm pretty sure it had like bows or something on it, and I was like,
No,
no.
they had patchwork.
I guess we're thinking two different things.
But the no
No.
response was a response.
But yeah, the
yeah,
response was put that back on the shelf.
Yeah,
Immediately. Yeah.
No, but like
Thank you.
aside
No,
from,
thank you.
Gently pushes it away.
girl, go sit down. But, like, what I liked is that you guys didn't treat me like a child, but also hold on.
Other than the moments that you acted like
Yes,
a child.
you didn't.
but it
But
was
you didn't
intentional.
like diminish me to that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it,
yeah, no,
you
no.
know
Ooh,
what I
that's
mean?
such a good wording.
Yeah.
I locked in.
What is it you Gen Zs do like this?
You Gen Zs? Are you not? Are you
I don't. What
Ma'am?
Who are you?
Ooh, let's unpack that.
Wait a minute. Where are we going? I thought we were off the clock.
I'm just kidding.
I'm getting overtime for this. No, but like I was saying, you guys didn't diminish me just because I was younger than you guys.
Oh,
Like,
that's so valid.
You treated me as if I was equal, but also there was a line where, like, coming from your ate, let's
Yeah, well, there's a difference, right? Like, in a sense of, like, if there was something that you were
genuinely concerned about.
right, like,
Or-
I would never want you to go down the, and this is just a generalization, I would never want you to go down the wrong road, but at the same time, I'm not going to stop you from making a mistake. If you need to make a mistake to learn something, then learn it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole, I mean, I think that's your duty as an ate in general.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's only so much, I could tell you, I could share my experiences with you, but until you see it, experience it, you know, for
Like,
yourself.
I won't fully understand.
Yeah.
Right,
you won't
yeah.
truly know.
And again, it's not because I want you to make a mistake. It's like, if you need to make the mistake to learn, so be it. If you learn from my experience, great. I'll be happy to show you my wealth of experience because I have the years ahead of you, and that's fine. But it's definitely not it would never be something to
Like a no.
right, like I wouldn't put you down like that. And like you said, diminish is a good word. And when you said diminish, what I thought of is like, and this is very like, I don't know, Tumblr 2002, but like, don't diminish your own light in that way. Like, don't stop yourself. Don't let your self-conscious
Yeah.
stop yourself from shining.
Yeah.
But also surround yourself with people who allow you and enable you
Yeah.
to be your own self.
Exactly.
Because I feel like there are so many times where we feel pressure that we have to be friends with certain groups of people for whatever reason. Whether it's because your family is friends with them or because, you know, you're kind of surrounded by these people all the time, whether it's school or just like social circles or whatever, or I don't know, you just feel like weird obligations or whatever, but until you like don't sell yourself short of finding people who are your people.
Right.
To this day, my best friend is my best friend from college because she and I have like gone through everything together. And even though I don't see her every day now, like I know through and through, she's the person I could turn to her and like she's my person as my best friend.
Yeah.
And I chose that. Like that's kind of the difference, right? They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. So choose friends that are good for you.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
make sure that it's genuine to you and not
Yes.
just like to fit into a sort of like description or like
Right.
an expectation or standard.
Yes. Yeah. And it most likely that standard, it doesn't even have anything to do with you, or
Exactly.
it was premediated, I'm sorry, before you even were a thought or existed.
Exactly.
So just do, and don't, this is all tying into like something else entirely, but like, don't let yourself don't be afraid of being alone in moments like that, because there are times when like you feel like, oh well, I have to be friends with all these people because I'm surrounded by all these people, but like actually you don't. You have no obligation to them. Now granted, like I'm not saying be mean or like have RBF or like do anything crazy, but like
excuse me.
But like if you need to, like if those people are not serving you, then why would you
have them in your life?
Right. Why would you waste your time and energy in that?
Exactly.
Again, you could be nice and polite to people. They do not have to be your friends.
Right.
No, because why, like going off of what you said.
What is happening?
To piggyback.
But it's like, why would I please someone who's never going to be pleased with what I do?
Oh,
Exactly.
yes, that.
I'm
yes.
walking in so hard right now. The 2 brain cells are
Oh my
coming
gosh,
together.
You have more
log
than
back in.
one?
Yes.
She's already kind of like,
It's leaving.
the one sentence.
I'll throw like one deep like truth out there, and then I'll go.
And she's like, yeah.
And you'll know when it leaves because I'll say it and I'll go, meow.
Oh my gosh.
It's like goodbye
That's the
serious
kind of
moment.
like I just to expand on what you were saying about like our
To piggyback.
I was trying not to say that. But like to expand, to elaborate.
Wow, we really need to do the slideshow thing.
Look here, guys. Use both your eyes. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I love our sibling dynamic because when you were talking about like you didn't have to be somebody else basically when you're with us. I think also like our dynamic is unique. I love our sibling dynamic.
I do too.
And because like for me, whenever I travel with like other people, I think about ways like how I can connect. I guess it's kind of going into advice, but not really. Because like with us, it's like how can I make this more engaging for myself? And like I can see you as a baby sister that I never had. I can see you, and I've told you this before. Like you're like the older sister I never had.
Yes.
And so I guess I try to like capitalize on that. Like how can I make my interactions more meaningful for like my little sister,
Right.
or like for my older sister?
Yeah.
And like how can I take advantage of being the middle child?
I will say, middle child syndrome.
Everyone's day.
Maybe just yours.
You're always like, oh, I love peace, and no war.
What?
We're
Wait.
over here like, get out my face.
Yeah. We were literally.
And I'm like, please, nobody hurt them. They're
The
fine.
thing is, like, I would never get offended because I think you've mentioned it before where you've said like people get put off.
You guys
because
have
of how
banter.
forward you are.
Oh,
Yes. We've talked about that
But
before.
I'm like, no, this is my girl.
Yeah.
She'll like people will be like, and I'll be like, no, I love
And that's
her.
an entire thing in
itself.
In
Yeah,
itself.
people will be like, why is she
Maybe
so
another
into you?
episode.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
Stay tuned.
She said, "I'll be back." She
I'll be
looked
back.
at the camera too. I'll be back.
I mean, I would be down. Let's do this again.
Where it's not.
Okay.
Where it's
We can talk
not-
about other
I'm so
topics.
sorry you went through that.
Ooh.
That's an insult.
Ooh. Ooh. And then walks away.
Yeah, just
Have a great day.
have a great day.
thank you so much. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm
With
so
your
sorry. Have a
great day. Just move on. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope you guys, or we hope you guys enjoyed listening. Let us know in the comments down below. Have you been on a girls' trip, or have you been, I guess if you're a guy listening, have you been on a guy's trip? How is that different or the same as traveling with maybe your significant other or family? Otherwise, we hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Oh, and most importantly,
What?
most importantly, comment if it's a pimple or a hamster.
It's a hamster.
I have not let
It's
that
a
go.
hamster.
Bye!
It's a hamster.
It's a pimple.